Hi, today I will show you how I installed a new focuser for my telescope. I will replace my crayford focuser. It's a nice one, but I will replace for a low profile one for two reasons. One, to can get focus with my camera, and two, well, I have already focus, but I want to try with a reducer. So with a focal reducer I can't, and I want to try it. And also I will be with double speed, so it will more easier to adjust the focus with fine focus. That's a feature for very good for visual. So I had a chance. If it was only for the camera, I could have a maybe cheaper option, just lifting the primary mirror. But I didn't want to mess with that, and also I had always you have to pay something. You have a cost, because to change that I had to change all the knobs and screws, and will mess with the mirror and springs, and I don't want to. I like the way it is, so I decided the other way. Besides, we don't know if we change the primary mirror, we don't know if we'll mess with the secondary one. So I decided that way, because I'm mainly a visual guy, and with this focus I will have improved my visual setup. So the focus came in a little box from Astro Shop with foam, like a candy. No instructions anywhere. So I will do this for the first time, and with no instructions from the dealers. So the focus, the new focus, Omegon, low profile, hybrid, dual speed focus. There's a cap. Also. Has a locking system. And it's a 2-inch also, and I hope with this focus I will get better performance. This video will be cut for you for not to bother you with the manually things, and just to tell you that these 4 holes are different from the holes I have here with the whole crayford. I will have to drill. We'll see how I can get it. This one is taller. This one is low profile, so it will be better for what I intended to do. First I will collimate the scope, make a proper collimation, and then I will start the job. So let's do it. So I proper collimated. Maybe I make another video for that, not for now. This is collimated. I took off the tail rod. It's only the base here because it's attached, and the finder also took off. Now I will separate the focus, the whole focuser, the GSO1, from the GSO2. So now that I took off the GSO old focuser, the crayford style focuser. This is obvious, but it's very important. I took the screws like the scope like that, because if it falls for some reason, they fall here and don't damage anything. This is very important. And also at the end I put like this, the last screw I put like the leg like this, for this not to fall. It's just a matter of security. I'm ready to try the new focus here. The first thing, well, I knew already the holes doesn't match and I have to drill, but also I suspected about it. The tail rod is messing with this. When I put the tail rod here, I didn't know I will change the focus, so I could put more separated, but it is like that. I will see what I'll do about that. Now, I moved the tail rod away from the hole. It was a simple thing to do. I thought it was going to be hard to peel off this, but it was not, and kind of scared of this holding the glue. But if not, if I see this is unstable, the glue, I will add another strips or something to fix it nice. In this 12-inch, the tail rod tape doesn't stay all attached, so I think these measures are for thinner tubes. But anyway, thing is done, and now I have space enough to adjust the new focuser. Well, what I did now was to make 4 marks. I didn't was a perfectionist. I was, and I didn't, because I didn't want to be here with a lot of stuff, and I just put this here, and then I use this little machine, this little piece, that's marvelous. This is a concentrator ray. I will make a video just for this, because this helps me to collimate, and it's a collimation tool, and it's very, very nice and accurate. So I got a little help from this, but there's no need for this. It was just to be better, but no need for this. What I did was, this is like an eyepiece, no? I did was to center with this, and then a mark, and then I'll check, and it was perfect. This is perfect. I don't need nothing else. I just make my marks with a pen, and now I will drill. Well, 3 holes are made. Well, 3 holes were made, and now I will make the last one. Just adjusting, because the last one is always the one that messed all. That's it. That's it. That's it. Now just check. All right, they're good. Well, one thing, I use this tape just to hold most part of the debris. And now I take it off. Okay. Just to avoid the debris to go to the secondary mirror. I also did this. I covered the secondary mirror to avoid also the debris, and it's perfect. Now I will clean the rest of the mess. It's here, it's only a little, and I will attach the new focuser. Now the focuser has some spaces here, and the light can enter from here. I had a phone here in my house. You can buy a phone or use whatever you have. This is a nice one, and I will glue it here. I will take the screws to glue it. A little glue, it doesn't hurt, and you'll keep it sticked, and also with the pressure it will be fine, I think. One thing I use for the debris when I was making the holes, after drill I pass also this to scratch here a little, just for not one day I pass the hand and doesn't hurt me, to get this nice and clean. And also a little trick I used to, it's here, with the tape you surround your fingers, now it's used, and the rest of the little debris that stays here in the tube was like this, nosing down, and I did like this, and all the debris got stuck in here. So it's a nice trick, the little of the tape you use to the holes to protect the drilling, and you do like this, and that's it. Other thing, this focuser didn't come with screws. I have to use the screws that was already in the holder focuser. Well, it's a shame, but it's like that. It comes like a candy, but with no screws. Well, I used also to drill the hole. I did is thinner than the whole holes I have in the whole focuser. Why I did a thinner? Because if I have a mistake, I can adjust and repair. So what I did was to use number 4 millimeters. 4 millimeters because it's the same measure of the screws, the whole screws, and it was perfect. If I need to adjust, I can have a little room to adjust with a driller and make everything all right. I did. So now I will put the foam to protect this from the light. Well, the job is done. I put the sponge, the foam, the gray foam I had here, just 1 millimeter thicker than the hole, and I cut with the scissors or whatever, and then I put just a few of glue of both sides at the sponge and at the tube, and then wait a little, and it stays like very firm, and with a compression now that I screw this with a compression, it stays very nice. It will not enter any light from the sides, and it's perfect. Okay, now I didn't use this tool because I had it here to take the old screws and put attach the new ones, but only with the fingers and the Phillips screw, like this. You take off the screws. Always careful to do it like this, because when it falls, if it falls, it goes to the ground, and no problem at all. You don't have to be feared to do this. And I screw this with the fingers. Some kind of things I don't like to overscrew, and this I felt no need to overscrew. Neither I could add 4 washers, but the old ones didn't have. But anyway, it's not important. For what I can see, this is very well fixed here. The focuser seems fine. This has an extension. Hopefully now I will get a better visual setup, and with the double speed, and hopefully I will get the focus for my cam, the ZWO 224. The main purpose of this video was because before this I was trying to find videos about this kind of installations, and I got none. So the only thing I could find on the internet was at the forums, and some pictures of this job, but I would like to have a video for me to see, because this kind of mods in the telescope, people usually like me have fear to do, because I fear to drill. Oh my God, I have to drill 4 holes. Well, if it stays wrong, and the measures, and then what can I do? Another hole? No. People start thinking that things, and it's normal. And just to show you that you must have no fear. You should have no fear to mod your Dobsonian. Just find the right information about this, about what you are going to do, and hopefully this video will help you to make the decision to change it. If you want to install a new focuser, there are focusers that come with adapters. They are easier to adapt. But if you have a focuser that you would like to put in your scope, and you see that the holes measure are different, these ones have, I think it's 55 from bottom to the up side, and 90 left and right here, 90 and 55, so it's different. Mine were about, the old ones were about 70 or 71 millimeters. Just to tell you that when I start the installation, I forgot about that numbers, because I didn't use them. As you can see in the start of the video, I just mark with a pen, and the important for me was to align very well. I have a good vision. If you don't have, but you should have. If you don't have, you wear glasses, because if you have a scope, you have to see. And just or ask for help of somebody that sees better, because it's very easy. And particularly, it was a lucky for me. This focuser, it's easier than the old one. If I have to change this one for the old one is not so easy to adjust. But this one, as you can see the reflection in the mirror, you see some kind of lines, and I don't know if it's intended to help. I think no, but anyway, it helps. And it's the round circle is very easy to adjust and align. So now I will put again the tail rod here. Hopefully it will not fall, because I changed the position. And I will attach everything. I will make again a proper collimation, and then I will test, of course, my new focuser. I will give the feedback if it worked for the main purpose. That will work for sure, because it is for visual. But I will also give the feedback if it worked for my ZWO 224 get focus with a reducer. I had already focus, but not with a reducer, and to catch, for example, the moon or the big bright objects like Orion Nebula. They are big. I need a reducer if I want to catch a bigger part in the screen. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to subscribe, because subscribing you will know more videos about many things. I have prepared 2 or 3 more very interesting videos about this telescope and things that I do here and I will do also. And give it a like if you like my job with this. Thank you. Cheers.